Hello YouTube and welcome to a new unboxing video. Today we have gotten the newest product from Razer, the Zephyr mask. Let's just first get this out of this seal. The actual box. There we have the box. Razer Zephyr wearable air purifier. They actually made it real. This used to be called Project Hazel. This was a concept before as Project Hazel, but there have been some changes to it. So if we look at some of the changes for Project Hazel, you can definitely see that the mask looks quite different, especially the filters on the side. The Hazel ones tend to be a bit thinner. Maybe eventually they'll make it like that as well. They do have the N95 respirator and the active ventilation, but we do not get the auto sterilization. So this one, you could see, has a cool case. It would have been cool if they did that, but unfortunately they were not able to add that. Social aspects, clear transparent design, we do get that. And a low light mode, so you can actually have light on the inside of the mask. But we also do not get the voice amp technology. They didn't add that, so even if we talk with the mask on, it might be hard to hear. For the mask, we do get replaceable filters, but we do not get the wireless charging with UV sterilizer, maybe in version 2. And yes, it's a durable design for daily use. But yes, this was a concept before. Project Hazel, they made it a reality, so it's actually cool that they were able to bring it out in some form, even though if it's not exactly the thing that they advertised before. So the mask actually does sell as the mask on its own, as well as the starter pack, which comes with a bunch of filters. So we got the filters here. So we got like a few starter pack filters, N95 grade. They're all the same. So these last for about 3 days each, depending on how you use it. So the Zephyr itself costs about 170 Australian dollars, and the starter pack $250, with the additional filter packs costing about $50. Currently the Zephyr mask is still out of stock, but they are doing a bunch of drops, so if you're lucky for the next drop, you'll be able to grab the mask. You might have to enter your notifications to get notified when the next drop comes in. Looking at the box itself, we can see that there's the tested N95 grade filters, Bluetooth connection, and Razer Chroma RGB. Here's all of the certifications and everything at the bottom, and also what's inside, and also what's needed. On the back is the actual mask itself. Face seal, transparent design. Looks really good for the box itself. And here's the stuff that we get. N95 grade filters, transparent design, and replaceable filters. So let's get it out of the box. So this one at least gives you some easy pull tabs. We'll just pull that off. Oops. And a pull tab here. And this thing opens up. That's actually still quite cool for the box having. Yep. So this is a soy ink box, red soy ink. Especially since it's going green with Razer. Cool going green. These boxes are quite cool. They even make it a bit of an effect there as well. Bit of a chroma effect. Since this is a Razer product, I'll just bring in a little mascot here, the Snacky Snack, the Razer's mascot, Snacky Snack. Super cool. I did an unboxing of him in the last Razer unboxing video, so catch that up if you haven't seen that before. So let's open this box up. So here we have a cool case with the mask on the inside as well. We do get this thing, which is an anti-fog spray. So this one would probably be used for that transparent design, making sure that doesn't fog up. And this one would be all the charging cables. And as well a welcome. So this is a cool thing that Razer tends to do. They give out a little welcome thing as well as the actual invitation. As well, we do get the manual as well as some more cool Razer stickers. The accessories bag, we do get the charging cable and replaceable filters. So this is just a USB Type C and Type A, likely, yes. Type A to Type C. And no charging brick. Let's get to the unit itself. In this cool case. And there it is. The Razer Zephyr mask with its transparent design. We'll just take off this seal. It's tough to come off, but it does. So that's a transparent design, so you can actually see when they're speaking, as well as there are lights on the inside, so you can see talking when it's also all dark. Of these panels seem to be magnetic, so they come off quite easily. But it's actually quite strong, so it doesn't really drop off on its own. But this is where you put in the filters. So we'll just put them in now. So the instructions say that it's the white part on the inside. And it actually fits in quite well. It does seem to have also a little bit of magnetic properties here as well, so it sticks as much as it can, but yeah, it's still a bit fiddly. But the one on this side went through properly, and then we just put on these parts. Oops. Yeah, it's a bit fiddly. Sometimes it doesn't fit properly. And this one goes here. There we go. Filters installed. Charge the mask with the USB Type-C. There is a little port on the side here that just comes out. And that's it over there to charge. And the power button is at the bottom right of the mask. On this sort of filter parts here. Just holding it will turn it on. It does make quite a bit of sound. But yeah, that is still quite cool. So there are actually lights on the inside of the mask to show you talking, as well as the Chroma RGB, which is a staple for anything gaming. So with the mask, the fan can be turned off, and you can actually make it slower as well, so you could put it at low, so it actually doesn't make as much sound. And as well, if needed, you could just completely turn it off. Internal lighting you can change as well. Usually it's just static, but you can change it to whatever color you want. Actively changing it on the go, just using that movements here. But it actually does seem like the green is probably the easiest one to see. So the external lighting can be changed as well with different modes. The wave, the static one where you could actually move around again to change the color to whatever you want. The spectrum, which just goes through the spectrum of colors. And the breathing, where you could select a color and it actually breathes the color that you choose. Again, all of these options are available right here. As well, you can turn any of them off at any time. So if you don't want the external lighting, just turn it off. If you don't want the internal lighting, you could also turn that off. And the fan speed, you just turn off the fan. The power it shows, so you get about 80% of power from the first charge. We're not even charging it yet, so it's the power that's provided for the units before charging. Settings, you can update the firmware, disconnect the device, go to customer support and feedback. But what's interesting is in the customer support, there seems to be a white edition. So currently we could only buy the classic black edition. So all the Zephyrs are just black, but it does seem like a white one will be coming. So this one also has a bit of a guide, so it says change filters every 3 days based on about 8 hours of use per day. So if you don't use the mask more than 8 hours a day, or maybe just several hours, you could just work on that by the amount of hours to find out how much days you could use the filters for. So wearing the mask, it does feel quite comfortable. Doesn't seem too bad. Yeah, it's quite comfortable, and the straps are quite easily accessible, and you could easily take it on and off. The lights may be a bit ridiculous sometimes, but you could just easily turn that off if needed. But yeah, it's something that people would be looking at you for. Or they'd look at you funny, or they'd ask what this thing is. But overall, it's quite a cool mask. RGB, can't go wrong with that for gamers. And if needed, yeah, turn it off. Overall, I do like this mask quite a bit. I'll probably be using this for quite a while until more restrictions ease. But yeah, it's still quite a cool gadget to have around, and a good conversation starter. And plus, I'm not too sure how you could hear me through this mask, if it's clear or not. But yeah, this is sort of a test on how well you could hear with the mask on, since this doesn't have the filter for voice. And when it's dark, this is how it looks. RGB is more prominent, but you're able to see me talking. At least you get to see my mouth and see me talk, which tends to be a bit of a problem when the whole mask covers up your face. You can't actually see other people talking because it's usually just a mask. But yeah, it's still quite cool. Razer did quite well creating this product. It used to be a concept, they made it real. This is why I like Razer a lot. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. We do tend to post up a lot of content collectibles as well as other tech. So if you enjoy unboxings or looking up new innovations, I tend to like to do my own thoughts and reviews and unboxing of the products. So if you do like it, like and subscribe, and hit the bell icon for any future notifications. Thank you guys for watching. Goodbye.